Welcome back, all you Fabricants and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. And today we're reviewing The Equalizer, Season 3, Episode 7. It's entitled Paradise Lost, coming to you from CBS, streaming on Paramount Plus. So, what did I think about it? And should you be watching? Do me a favor, get down there and hit that like button. It's the fall finale of The Equalizer. I can't believe it's only the 7th episode, but here we are. And what we have is Kelly Rowland guest starring as I guess a pop, hip hop or R&B, whatever diva that's ready to retire, ready to hang it up in the music industry, and is on a kind of a farewell tour. And her bodyguard, her loyal bodyguard, comes to Robyn because of threats to her that she's not aware of, but that he has been sort of intercepting, has become very worried about it, and he needs some help with security. So that's right. What we're seeing is the bodyguard / Taken, at least the first part of Taken. And in order to kind of get in there without her knowing, because Misty doesn't like new people around, doesn't trust new security because of people kind of selling her out to the tabloids in the past. They've got to go in, she, Mel, and Harry, and pretend to be a documentary crew that's documenting her final, her final show. And let's find out who wants to get to her, who wants to kill her. And of course, because this is, sort of a procedural sort of show, we got to run through a bunch of different suspects that seem like they may be down, but maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Including her manager, who's very much not happy with the fact that she's giving up in the business. And you also have Stalker. And then, later on in the episode, we find out there's another person who felt like his mother had been screwed by Misty with her hit, one of her hit songs, and was really out for her. And so all that's going on. You get Dante in. He kind of comes in. He's kind of in there just to sort of round out some edges in this episode, to sort of find out some things, and to really interrogate the manager. And I mean, they always make it in these seem like, oh, that dude definitely did it. They made it seem like, oh, maybe the assistant, the overeager assistant, maybe she's the secret person wanting to kill her. And, so we see Dante sort of, getting to the stalker, that they found out that, he was in her room, and why he did it, which was for a stupid reason, but I mean, stalker. And the manager, and why he may, had some incriminating, facts that made it look like he would want to, which I didn't really buy either of those, because, I mean, why? Even, I think the idea was that he'd get more money after she's dead because of popularity of music. I mean, but come on. That seems like a really thin idea for killing somebody. But ultimately, the real reason why, as I mentioned, was a person that was near to Misty, who had a long time desire for revenge against her. And, of course, Robyn has to sort of help her out when she's sort of exposed as being not a director, but in fact a security person. And it sends Misty straight into the arms of this guy who's, the guitarist that pretended to be a friend. And it's kind of silly plan to sort of kill her on the top of the Chrysler building was really weird. And I'll also say that Kelly Rowland, she's cool in this, but man, her character is stupid as hell. Like she literally does everything you shouldn't do in a horror thriller. Every single thing you shouldn't do. You run away from the people that you know, and then she goes off with the guy she sort of knows a little bit, and pushing all help away. Just silly stuff. But I get it. They got to make everything seem like it's ramping up and escalating. It all culminates in a nice little, confrontation where the guy gets talked down, and tries to jump off the roof, which is, baller move there, son. But Robyn's quick to save him, and that was cool. It was a cool little thing, a bit predictable, but thrilling in its own way. But the other drama in this episode is to do with Delilah and her training, and how the cat got out of the bag so fast, and mainly because a bit of an overreaction on Dee's part when she sees a friend of her getting bullied, and the bully grabs on her, and she hip tosses and breaks the boy's arm, and gets it. You know, she gets Robyn called out because she was in a fight, and there all the black mom energy was on full display. I think Queen Latifah, she really kind of embodies that whole mama bear, black mom just going, she's her, oh, the principal called, she's driving out there, better not be a problem. It's quite interesting the way she quickly put everything together to figure out that Mel and Delilah were training together, and she's very upset about it. And I have felt that her stance against Dee getting some kind of martial arts training was silly, and I may even say that's a bit of a weird bit of writing. Just because Delilah wasn't asking to be, she wasn't. It's not asking to be a CIA operative. She just wants to be able to fight, and any kind of karate program or martial arts program could have taught her what she was learning from Mel. So I kind of look at it as she's being unreasonable, and I love the fact that Aunt Vi gets to be the one to tell her, like, hey, chill. After after she gives Dee the business, on the way home from school, and after she, reads, Mel the riot act about it, and even though Mel's talking sense, she's still like, I'm the parent, hey, I decide, and that's true, but I think Aunt Vi really kind of provided some real, I guess, wisdom and insight, as an older person that Robyn actually will listen to help her level out some. So I think that ultimately that whole situation is going to work itself out. But as far as as that whole thing goes, I'm pretty sure they're both in the doghouse still. But on the other tip, the whole Robyn and Dante thing, they're still fooling around with it. They didn't go on a date, but they were out at that the little concert thing that was mentioned earlier in the episode. That doesn't count. Dang it, they're still dangling that in front of us, and I swear it's not. They are not going to close that deal until the end of the season. Mark my words on that. And finally, there's a stinger for Mel, and apparently something going down with her brother or whatever, and she's off the reservation, if you will, and that's a great stinger because I really want to know what the heck she got going on. So I guess we'll find out again when they come back in February. So. That was the episode. Really liked it. Quite fun. I do like that they brought some things to a head as far as like some of the conflicts that were going on behind the scenes. And now that it's all out and open, hopefully Dee will get to train a little more. Probably not with Mel, but who knows? We'll figure it out. But either way, what do you guys think about this episode? What do you think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section. Leave your thoughts there. And, of course, you can always hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And do me a favor, get down there, hit that like button, hit subscribe, notification, all that good stuff. Helps with the algorithm and for more people to see these videos. And it helps to grow the channel. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me. Come back, I know, 2.5 months from now in February. And we're going to talk about the very next episode of The Equalizer. Until then, I've been Mo the Poupée, your resident fabricant and comic extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.